Hello, sweet bees. I hope you're all doing amazing. Today we are going to do something which is fun to me. It's been a few Fridays I haven't had the opportunity to do the love reading, so I found a spread that's only 4 cards and it looks fun. It's called Me in the Eyes of My Partner, and that's posted by ZorayaWellness.com, I want to say. Um, so this is going to cover their general impression, what annoys them, what they like about you the most, and an advice. I'm going to have I'm going to see which divine energy is like protecting your relationship, what energy is within the relationship, and then we'll go over the details. The light seers is for option one, and the what is it called? The everyday witch tarot for the second option. So I'm going to prepare this. You are welcome to fast forward. I put the chapter sections for you, and I'm going to start right now. So let's separate this. I'm just going to prepare the packets. Which divine energy. And you know what? Actually, I'm just going to do it like that. 1 and 2. That's how I feel it. Okay, I think I'll be more comfortable doing it this way. Let's start over. Okay, no, that wasn't clear. Which divine energy? I just want to get one card, s'il vous plaît, is protecting or guiding the relationship of choice number 1. By the way, you are welcome to use this as a other than partner, you know, like brother, mother, father, friend, co-worker, whatever. Oopsie. Let's start that over. What divine energy is keeping an eye? Thank you. Whew, we have the Cloak of Wisdom for you, pile 1 or option 1. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. I like that. That just means that you already know. So it's like maybe you're just listening to this guidance for fun. I like to do that myself. Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and most powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So what I like with that is you already know the answer about this relationship and what you want is happening. So to me, it's not so much it feels like you have found what you were looking for. So that's awesome. Like this may be a better relationship than you are expecting it to be. Let me organize myself a little bit. Apologies for that. I kind of like decided this on not so much the spur of the moment, but like, what could I do today? We don't have a full moon, we don't have anything special. I didn't read about anything, so there could be something special but I'm not aware of. We are what's today, the 7th, what is it, the 17th or 24th? I don't even know. The 24th. Okay, so the 24th means we are ending the Mercury in retrograde time period, so things should start going easier right now. Aside from the pain in my arm. Okay. What energy is surrounding this relationship, s'il vous plaît, the relationship of option 1? What do we have? Truth be told. Okay, see, it's time, you know what's going on. I mean, everything is true about this relationship. The masks are falling. Maybe you are going to, maybe it's time for you to say what you feel. Maybe they are finally saying what they feel. But whatever you're feeling and whatever you know is true. Obviously, if you try and make the difference between fantasizing and what your gut feeling is, I know it's a little difficult. You can ask for signs for that. Let's see what kind of signs you could ask for. S'il vous plaît. What could be the signs that our little bees could be, apologies for the noise, I'm far enough, listen. Signs that our little bees could be asking to know if they are fantasy, to make the difference between fantasy or reality or gut feeling. Let's say if you are wondering about something particularly in the relationship, and you feel like it's something, but you're wondering, is this a gut feeling or fantasy, then because I can pick a sign for you, or you can pick a sign, like, oh, that's a lot, okay. So you could be like, if I see a dog, if I see a blue dog, then this is true. Like, this is what's fun about asking crazy sign, like, and then you could be like seeing an advertisement for Blue's Clues, you know what I mean? So that's what a sign would be like. Oh, if you see the I forget what that's called, this represents money in the pentacles in the Tao, in cartomancy, but when clubs, if you see clubs, or you can pick, it doesn't need all to be signed. What is this? Oh, that's pretty. That's like a arrows type of heart. I don't know if you can see. With the arrows was a heart, a pink heart with a red arrow. We have a whale. So if you live in San Pedro, you'll see a lot of these. We have that looks like a galaxy. So let's say you're watching Doctor Who, you'll see a lot of those. So pick something that you would not necessarily see. Oh my goodness, a bee. If you see a bee. We have the letter Z. I don't know if you can see that. Letter Z. We have a snake. So again, you know, like, make it a little crazy. You could be saying, like, if I see a snake crawling around a blue dog, you know, like, ask for crazy signs to make it special or unique for you. What do we have? Like, that looks like a castle, but that could be like the house in Hansel and Gretel, for example. You know, make it whatever your imagination tells you this time. We have a candy cane. We have, what is this? Maybe clouds, or if you are into science, maybe it would be something related to science. And we have, what is that, the lion? Yep, this is a button with, I'm having a hard time seeing. Yes, this is a button with a lion. Okay, so you can have, like, this could give you ideas on what kind of signs to ask the universe to help you figure out if this is, or like maybe like pick one sign that you'll always, you know, ask for the universe to show you when you are hesitating between, when you're not sure between, is this my gut feeling, is this my fantasies, or my head talking to me. And you'll be surprised that you could ask for numbers too. If I see, I don't know, 333, it's one of my numbers. It's like when, you know, things are going well, things like that. Okay, so, but like, truths are revealing themselves. I like that. And we have by the book. This card always makes me think of like a long, slow, difficult travel, like the caravans in the old day. But you can see that there is spirit here guiding the guide of the family, or the big tribe, you know, like also the tribe is not the word I want to say, like the, like, you know, in my head I'm picturing like a huge lines of other elephants, you know, the pack, let's say, you know, following each other and trusting the guide, and have there is some kind of energy of the fool too, but there is definite sort of protection and guidance from the universe here in this relationship. It's a interesting relationship. Like, there is a new start within the relationship, something very exciting, like, you know, with the mask being taken down. You have the wisdom of the owl here, and like you can finally see the beauty through the window. And see how we're talking about clouds, and this object here was making me think of possibly cloud, or like, you know, those science fair experiences where you put whatever, when you do special things with water and ice and stuff like that. Okay, so in any case, this relationship to me seems, whatever you feel about this relationship, is that it's clear, you know what it is, or the truth is coming, or you feel like revealing truth about it, or you're gonna get some truth about it. But I mean, like, certain communication, or and also, oh, look at that, I was talking about, there was a snake that came out, and look at the Ouroboros about around him. So those could be some signs for you. But what I was saying, so protection, guidance, going towards a new path, and enlightenment about the relationship. Oh, here we go. Okay, s'il vous plaît. What is a message here? Our little bees in the eyes of the partner. S'il vous plaît. Oh. Well, look at that. That speaks for itself, doesn't it? The lovers. And as I was doing that, the cat is playing with something down there. I'm making my light move. Oh, the tower. Some change that you are creating yourself, by the way. You need to destroy something to make a clear new beginning. And that goes very well with a picture of these walking away elephants. I'm going to take it because that talks about like really leaving a situation and like, you know, like what can I say, like, you know, packing all your belongings and going someplace safer. Okay, let's get going with this message here, s'il vous plaît, for our bees. How does a partner see our little bees? And what do we have here? Oh, the High Priestess again. That goes with the intuition here that the Cloak of Wisdom was talking about. Leave her out. How you know deeply. So you are really called on to trust your intuition about this relationship. And the fact that you know, I mean, it feels like it's not even intuition anymore. You know. You know if it's good or bad, if you got to stay or go. If you have to go together someplace. Okay, so what is the general impression of the partner of our little bees here, s'il vous plaît? Oh, look at that. The Six of Cups. It's like this person feel like they've known you forever. For some of you, it's very possible that you've grown up with this person, have known them for a very long time. There is a lot of memories associated with this person. It's like they grew with you as well. And with a dog here, there is a notion of loyal, faithful, somebody who is your best friend. So his general impression of you is that you're just his best friend, and you bring you're able to bring you make his inner child happy. The Six of Cups is usually the card of the memory, but when I look at it like that, it's just, it feels like he's on cloud 9 when he's with you, and you're able to like I was saying, bring his inner child. You're able to make him feel like a man. I'm describing the card. That's why I'm talking about a man. If you are into, if you're a man yourself, you know, liking women, whatever your orientation is, like, you know, switch for whatever works for you. But your partner, you bring the best out of your partner, whether it's the joy of the child or the maturity that they need to have. They feel relaxed, they feel at peace, and they could not be any more loyal. This is it's like, do I keep wanting to go? This is beautiful. And also, this is their general impression. You know what? It doesn't. He says their general impression. So it's not so much of, well, we're doing the me in the eye of my partner, but that's how you make them feel. I was going to say that's how they see you, but that's like an overall. That's the energy of the card. That's how it is when they are with you. Because how they see you any better? You are their best friend, their most loyal friend. Hopefully they are the same towards you. I mean, they gotta be. I mean, look at how here he wants to, as a toddler or a young child, he wants to take care of the puppy here. It's like it really is like he grew with you and he wants to take care of you. Unconditional love here too. Beautiful. Okay. Interesting question. What annoys them about you? What is it that you do? What annoys your partner about you? The Five of Swords. Okay, so the Five of Swords is, the energy of the Five of Swords is someone who is pretty much ready to do anything to get to what they want. But I'm trying to make sense of the person in the background here, because there is blood, but the person looks like they are cheering with the energy in the front, who's worried about it and has the crow. Okay, so the crow in these, or raven in these deck, is what represent the energy of the mentor, right? Because this is what the sword are. So it's like you are going to do something that needs to be better for yourself, and then you worry about it. Maybe that's what concern that they find annoying. You spend too much time worrying about the pain you may have caused somebody else because you needed to do something. I'm not saying, hey, it's time to worry about you, but we all do what we gotta do, and hopefully as long as you've done it with love and you didn't go out there to hurt anyone, because that's what it feels like. I mean, this person back there looks like he's jumping of joy, right? I'm not picturing somebody that's like falling off the cliff. Let's see what the, if I can have access to it. The Five of Swords. I read this book again not too long ago. It's really well done. See, it's like conflict, unfair advantage, experiencing loss, the need to build your skills and your confidence, hollow victories. The lesson moves, the little saying here, the lessons move me ahead always. To me, based on how they feel about you, I don't think they see you as somebody who's deceitful and who will do anything to hurt to go out of their way to hurt anyone. I feel like you worry too much about, you just like, what is like a worry, you worry too much. You can see, look at how he's like holding his head, like, oh my god, did I hurt this person feeling? Did I, like, as long as you go out there in the world, living your life and not trying to hurt anyone, like, enough with the worry so much. Who cares what other people think about you? You have this person that thinks the world of you. Okay, so again, if you're here and if you're listening to this kind of video, and if you're on this channel, we're still like, you know, we're a little hive. And hopefully this is attracting, and I feel based on the comments of the people that I've communicated with and some of my dear friends that are on the hive, I don't expect you to be someone who's going out there to hurt people, to go out of their way to because you want to make this happen, you're going to go hurt someone. Maybe that's one of your problems too. You're always thinking about how your actions are going to affect other people. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and that's it. And I feel like this is, I mean, this is not too bad if this is what really annoys your partner. It's possible that you have the energy of a Libra, you know, like Libras always take forever to decide what they are going to do. So you know, which like it's giving you a headache. So stop giving yourself, I mean, stop. That's what the card would be telling you, but that's what's annoying your partner in any case. Like, you're always worried about the other. I mean, which is also probably why he loves you. But I do feel this energy of like Libra, Gemini, Pisces, you know, like these people that are always in between two things, unable to decide, and always worried about how the other person is going to react. Sometimes you just gotta do it. What do they like about you the most? S'il vous plaît, no guide. What is it that our little beast partner like about them the most? Oh shoot! I have some cards upside down here. Okay, so it's upside down, so they like that about you the most. So I want to read the energy of the Hermit and then see what it will do. But this Hermit is really cool because it's not in the cave, it's isolated, but it's like very elevated. So since it's reversed, I want to say that what you feel is something that reminds me of something in particular, so I want to talk about it. Sometimes, and especially if you follow this kind of messages, it's getting a little bit more popular, and you have a lot. I mean, you have a lot online, like some scary weird stuff. When I say scary and weird, it's because people are just reading with the intention or the message of saying, oh, I'm using my intuition to read the cards. A lot of incorrect stuff are being said. So anyways, so the Hermit is the energy of someone who goes in the cave because they need some alone time, because they are grieving something, because they need some healing time, some studying time. The Hermit in the everyday enchantment tarot, which I love but is really big. The cards are like double the size, if not more, so they are difficult to manipulate for those little hands. The Hermit in that deck is this man in his room, and he has his dog, his two pets with like dog and cat, and books and coffee and he's studying. So I feel like you may worry about the fact that this is something different, and this, you guys may very well be, see, again, you're a warrior, so that goes well together. You are concerned that this is an issue for them, your enlightenment, desire, and your research, your spiritual growth and stuff like that, because maybe they aren't, but they do like that about you, and they like that about you the most. The fact that you are seeking that truth, the fact, because that also helps his growth himself. It's theirs, okay. It's fascinating to them. So I feel like the card came out in reverse because this is your concern that this is an issue for them, but surprisingly enough, this is what they like about you the most. that desire to guide, that desire to learn, that desire to grow. To reach to the world, to reach out to the world again, because it's reversed. It could mean that this is that you're not wanting to stay in that cave. See, the shadow side here is withdrawing from society, isolation, loneliness, forever seeking without healing, feeling like a misfit. So I'm not going to go with the forever seeking without healing, obviously, but that thing that you feel different, that worries you, don't worry about it. Stop worrying about it. He really likes that about you, is that difference, that eccentricity about you. Because the hermits are, if you look at every different day, the hermit, like in which one is that? In the Apocalypse, she's got such a fun look. She could even be I don't remember if she's dead, but she looks like let's see if I can find her. I should use this deck one of these days again. Let's see if I can find the hermit really quick. She looks like like the here she goes, like the cuckoo midwife of the medicine women of the tribe, in the stories or movies or whatever, they always represent her as like the old cook, she's the old witch of the village, and but she's always very wise, and interestingly enough, they always represent her as having like a cool sense of humor. Okay, so what's the advice for this relationship, s'il vous plaît? Nos anges et guides d'amour. What is the advice for this relationship? Okay, breaks the old habit. This has been said since the beginning. This jumped out. I told you, you are in control of that. I read that recently, that the death is oh, look at that. Like you have that nurturing. Maybe you're not in the habit of nurturing that much, because there is that mental stuff, and that bubble loneliness thing that you like. But with all this truth, and this is like up to you to start speaking coming out with whatever it is that you have to say. I feel you need to break the habit of you will. This is the advice, so you do you. This is not what do we call that? This is not written in stone. You are always you always have free will, and you are always the master of your life. You are the the writer of your play, right? But you have it in you to break the foundation. There was a notion of not starting over, but like a renewal in this relationship. So the advice here to me is really to drop that mask here and speak whatever it is that's weighing on you, because it's possible that with this here, that annoys him, maybe that annoyance is coming out even stronger because there is something that's really weighing on you. Maybe you started this path on your own of like seeking spirituality, and maybe you need to share with him, and maybe a little bit more nurturing here. Oh, and look at that, there is victory behind it. I like it. I wanted to use a tarot. What is it? The angel tarot as an extra message here. Because it's different than the universal guidance, I'm not taking a Mother Mary message, so I want to give a angel message, s'il vous plaît. What is a message for pile 1, for option 1, s'il vous plaît? Nos anges d'amour, can I get a message for pile 1, s'il vous plaît? Okay, I'm going to take, oh, this is 2, I can't take that. There is like too many. I think I'm just gonna, okay, that's just one. Nope. See, I'm always fighting with big cards. S'il vous plaît, can I get a message for pile 1? or option 1? Is that one card? Okay. See, look at the, oh, that's water. Oh, that's pretty. Let me look at it first. We have a dolphin. Remember, there was a whale in the signs here. Falling in love, or the falling in love, or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. Isn't that amazing? This is a summary of what we said. The new home here, I was telling you, with the elephant here, working at speaking the truth in this relationship, and your spiritual growth and intuition. We have that with the very first card. I love this when this is like the little cherry on top of the cake, like we've been baking the cake, and with this ace of water here, like take a screenshot, because this is the energy of your relationship and you are the master of that. Okay, so with that, I'm sending you love. I'm going to pause by the time I clean this up, and I will go with option 2. Bye bye. Okay, let's go with option 2. I'm going to use the Angels Among Us for that. So, oh, let me put the, I don't know if I'm going to be needing those for this option, but I use the charms for some reason in option 1. Okay. S'il vous plaît, nos anges d'amour, which divine energy is guiding the relationship of option 2, s'il vous plaît, nos anges et guides d'amour, which divine energy is guiding option. Ooh, we have the Archangel Michael coming out, perfect. Oh, and Metatron. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna like pull Michael because he still wanted to come out. That's like some serious protection on this. Not that there isn't any, but like that strong energy of that strong warrior. This is a very like warrior, like you know, archangels are warriors. Michael talks about clarity, truth, and protection. There could be a link between this option and between the two options, because we have spiritual power, esoteric wisdom, and sacred geometry with Metatron, and with Michael we have the clarity, the truth, and the protection. So there is protection on this relationship. This relationship is protected, and there is clarity. You also know what you both represent for the other. There is truth, and there is spiritual growth. It's like this relationship was meant to be, especially with the geometric pattern here. It's like it was written in the stars, even though I do not like speaking like that. We are the master of our we are the great director of our story, you know, like I feel like we always, I'm having a hard time with Michael over here, we always can decide how we're going to react face to a situation, how we're going to what we're going to say, how we're going to, gosh darn it, maybe, there you go. So anyways, these are strong energies. There is like with the sword here of the Archangel Michael. Oh my God, those energies are very powerful. You guys are like a duper mega couple, it feels. Like this is some strong energy guiding you, protecting you, wanting you to be together. If you guys, you know, met in a past life, and I'm speaking stuff that I usually never speak here. This feels like a very strong relationship. Like you guys have known each other forever. And this is so weird. Maybe that's why I don't like to do love readings, because wow, this is intense. S'il vous plaît, what's the energy, nos anges d'amour? What's the energy around this relationship? For patience, okay. So based on these strong energies, it makes sense that you both should show patience towards each other. Maybe there is some Wow. Look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Archangel Michael again, talking about the first chakra. So the first chakra is a root of you. This is, unless I'm wrong, this is who you are, what you are. Let's see. I want to go with storms. Like, you guys may be fighting a lot, but when you have some fights, it's epic, you know. And I mean, if you have such strong personalities, you know, it makes sense that that you would have like stormy energy. I have the root chakra is can I get more information about that here? I have the base. Okay, so that shows real passion, like, and I mean like awesome intimacy, tailbone, leg. This is how you stand. This is, I mean, like, this, to me, this relationship feels like you both help each other be, maybe there may even be some, and I'm not saying toxicity in the sense that that there is codependency, even though there could be. Maybe you have to be patient because like there is a certain growth to expect. Maybe you're both young or young at heart, because it feels like, you know, like with this red here at the loins, and it's the root chakra. I mean, this is your tailbone, this is that area. So there is definite passion, there is, but it's like you need each other at all time. Like, you can't stand alone. You cannot stand on your two legs without the other person. That's how strong I feel the description of this relationship. And how you guys feel invincible when you are together. Maybe you are like, what is it like? For some of you, you may feel like you're at your wits' ends. Like, this person is driving you crazy, but you have to know that you are driving them crazy as well, just because there is some growth you both need to do. Maybe you need to like bring some clarity, but there is definitely a call for patience for the growth of the relationship. But in the way you are communicating, notice how we have the same number. The Archangel Michael, Metatron, and the Angel of Patience here both have the number 16. Maybe the 16 is like, you know, 16th day of a month is when you met, or there is a birthday, or how long you guys been together, 16 days, 16 weeks, 16 years. Maybe you have a child that's 16 years old. But that number, maybe this is your address, who knows, that number has meaning. And also, there, with the purple here of the Archangel Metatron, we have, you know, the crunch. Okay, there is something else here. We have the first chakra being the root chakra, and we have the purple, which is the crown chakra. So there is again like patience, because you need to heal or work through the guidance of each chakra, which also makes me feel the growth of your life together with this person. Hence the patience also. Let me see. Okay, of course I have to go all the way over there to read. I feel the need to read what the book has to say about that. Number 16. Patience. Peaceful presence, letting go of desperation. This card shows a beautiful angel holding a clock in the stillness of winter. Her quiet, peaceful energy is telling you that it's time to release the old urgency and to look at things with a much clearer perspective. And you are called to use the truth and clarity here with the Archangel Michael. When this card is upright, it's telling you to relax and let go of the single-minded desperation that's been driving you. Don't try to force your will on only one option. When you think there is only one solution to satisfy, your need or to make you happy, you are blocking many other potential solutions from coming your way. Let go of the anxiety and be flexible. Be patient, open, and creative. Choose to be peaceful in the present. The universe has more options than you may be aware of. Quiet your mind, broaden your perspective, and let them come through. I see why that was important for me to read the message of this. Obviously, there is something amazing in your relationship. Aside from those, I was telling you about those epic fights. But you both have to having two such strong angels coming out. It's like really like one of you is represents the root chakra, and the other represent the crown chakra. It feels like you are opposites of each other. That's what I'm feeling, anyways, and you can make it work. To me, this is an epic relationship, but with such strong energies, you need to find a way to each other. And communicate, and the need to speak your truth is also extremely important here. But your relationship is not there is no coincidence anyways, but this is written. It's like, as much as I believe that stuff that I'm meant to be, you are meant to be. There is no doubt in my mind that you are meant to be. Possibly that I'm also talking to a gay couple, because there is two of the same energies here. There is an androgynistic looking angel with the patience angel, but and look at that, we have a blonde one and we have a dark haired one, short hair, long hair. Like a real opposites. Like this guy, he's got his hand in his pocket, but we can see both hands of the Archangel Michael, almost. And Metatron, we can't even see his hands anymore. He's all dressed in black. Michael has like a white T-shirt and so even though we're like brow and crown chakra, I feel very opposite energies. Okay, I'm going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot, s'il vous plaît. Nos anges, the Empress. So nurturing, see, I was talking, that goes well with the patience here. This is interesting because the energies of these two, justice, see, finding balance. And I was talking about, was it in this deck? No, in the previous one. I feel very close energies between the two options. Very close energies. So if you want to go listen to the first one, maybe you'll hear something that will help you too. Allez, s'il vous plaît, nos anges, nos guides. Let's get messages for our little bees about how they partner, our little bees in the eyes of their partner, s'il vous plaît. Nos anges d'amour. Two of Swords. You're having a hard time making a decision. Yeah, you just... Oh my God, stop jumping, s'il vous plaît. I want to get clear messages here, because I have a life to get to. Allez, s'il vous plaît, nos guides. Allez, I'm going to cut soon. Here we go. Boom. What do we have at the bottom? The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles shows that one of you most likely has been working hard, and it's time, that goes well with the energy of the patience here. I mean, look at it. She's relaxing, she's enjoying herself, she's enjoying the fruits of her labor, and she's letting go, she's appreciating a Saturday like there is a glass of wine. There is a deep need for you to just relax and let go here. Things will happen no matter what, so don't fight. Try make love not war, right? Allez, okay, so what is a general impression of our little bee's partner, s'il vous plaît? What is a general impression of our little bee's partner about their little bee here, s'il vous plaît? The Page of Pentacles. It's interesting because I actually looked up this card this very morning for something online. Some people were thinking a car, like this option of like picking a path, choosing a path. um, some people were thinking of it as a two of wands, and I was thinking of this guy. um, so he's standing, there is a map at his feet, and to me he knows where he's going, but he doesn't know which way to take. So that's the general impression of your partner. If this, since this is the impression of you, it's like they know that there is a connection with you. They know that there is something deep, deep. Oh wow, I misspoke, and again I'm like going towards that strong masculine energy. And you'll notice we have a male energy on this card too. Since this is a page, we're talking about somebody who's immature, who's still in the learning process, but who has trust in the universe to find their way. Like there's a map at his feet, and it's like we have two options. Okay, we have even the abundance at the feet, and you had the pentacles here. I'm gonna keep it out, meaning that you are an accomplished person. Like you are comfortable in your career, however young you may be, but you have total trust in the universe. And sometimes you, and this is, I don't feel like this is a bad impression. I feel like this is more like something that they have a hard time to deal with themselves, because especially with the energy of the Archangel Michael, like we go, we fight, we know where we go, we have the sword, like we are armed and we just go and take things head on. Whereas this character here, he's more like, okay, I don't know which way to take this morning, I'll do the same thing, like I'll put GPS on, to just be like, okay, tell me which way is going to be the easiest. And sometimes as I'm driving, I'm like, no, I want to go this way. I'm not going to pay attention to what the GPS is telling me. And I feel like this is interesting. This is a general impression that they have of you, that you know where you're going to go, but you don't know, you don't care how you're going to get there. You like to let life surprise you. It's interesting that your advice is to go with the flow, and it feels like you already tend to go with the flow. You already tend to let the universe guide you when you hesitate between two things. That also tells me maybe that it's possible you are in a transitional time, and you are not sure where you are. And maybe like this impression, like maybe you are in this thing, like you don't know what, like, how can I say, like when you're in between two paths. So it's possible also that they are lost because they are always waiting for you to make that decision. We are back with this energy of Libra again, and there was the I'm saying back because again I'm seeing a connection with your previous deck, and we had the Justice card that came out. So you're always trying to find your balance. But I think that they like the fact that you trust that your path will be shown anyways. You're always ready for the adventure also, which but they like, but I mean you still like, you're ready for the adventure, but you still gotta wait for something to tell you where to go. So it's like you're always in between two things, and that may possibly drive them a little bit crazy, which could be another reason for those epic fights here. But that's the energy. Maybe I'm gonna add to that. Maybe it's time for you to like take the step already. Okay, you have trust, okay, but make a decision yourself. But at least you know where you want to go. You don't know which path to take, but you know where you want to go. So it's possible that you are a young person. Maybe also you just found out about your sexuality, or you're still growing into that. Maybe you were fighting it. It feels, it's interesting that it's taking me there, but maybe you've been fighting it for some time, and it's becoming clear to you, and you're still in that hesitation moment. Interesting what's coming to me here. But his general impression is like they're kind of like waiting for you, and you're still hesitating. Even though you trust and you know where you're going. You know where you're going. There is no escaping that. And you know what's interesting is that we have the map at the feet of this character, and we have the what is it called, the geometric, is like we have esoteric wisdom and sacred geometry. We have the universe map drawn for you on the chest of Metatron here. Metatron is a divine energy that's protecting us, that's guiding us, right? And you have the map at your feet. Like there is a connection to me between those two maps, that no matter what you're gonna do, your path is written, and you're going to get there anyways, which is driving your partner a little nuts, because it's like, you're going to get there, so just take the leap of faith already. And I feel like that's what's throwing you down. Whichever path you're going to take, you are going to get to the same thing. Whoa, his general impression is like, I feel someone who's a little frustrated. What annoys him? Like, we didn't get that part already. What is annoying your partner, s'il vous plaît? The Five of Cups, that like you keep crying over spilled stuff. The Five of Cups could be very sad, because there is a notion of grieving. But if you look at the Five of Cups, I love this in Cozy Witch Tarot, which is another deck, by the way, that the first time I used it was on a reading to a very dear family person who is a lesbian. And as I was reading, I was like, oh my god, there is no male figure in this deck. So I think of it of the great deck for a homosexual oriented person. And look, as I'm reading this, I'm like, this is the one I'm going to get the Five of Cups from. So there is definitely this energy here, LGQBT, if I'm saying this right. Here's the Five of Cups. The way the person who wrote this deck described it, she says, spilled tea isn't the end of the world. Okay, so you're crying over spilled stuff, like there was a party, there is this beautiful party here, you are this amazing set, and you're going to be crying over stuff that's like in the past, that is little things, you're making mountains of things, that really annoys your partner. Okay, stop making stop. We are who we are, but you tend to be making mountains of little things. It's just spilled tea. You can refill the cup. You can choose another type of tea. You can use a paper towel and dry it. It's no big deal, especially tea. I was going to say it doesn't stain. It doesn't stain much. It's hot water, okay? So, like, this is little things that really you could be working on, but it also, the fact that this is what annoys them, it could be worse, okay? I'm not saying that this is little things that's irrelevant. You could be, it could be big for you. But the fact that the tarot is telling you these are little things should push you to look at things from, especially with a let go energy, look at things from a bigger perspective. And you will see that this is really little things that are driving you nuts and are stopping you from obvious beauty and awesomeness in this relationship. Wow. Okay. What do they like about you the most? What do our little beast partner like about them the most, s'il vous plaît, nos anges? With the Wheel of Fortune, And with the 10, the Wheel of Fortune means that we are, I don't want to say going with the flow, but that there is always going to be a change. The Wheel of Fortune is there is going to be a change for the best. So to me, what they like about you the most is that you are actually adaptable to see, and this is interesting how here, this is interesting how here you there is a notion of like throwing the coin right in the air. His general impression, like you trust the universe, right? You let the universe tell you where to go. And with the Wheel of Fortune, there is that same energy of chance here. Here we toss a coin to make the choice, and here she's turning the wheel to let the universe tell her, if it's going to be sunny or whatever options we're going to make. And we have the arrow showing on the house here, showing that possibly you are ready to be making the change. And again, with the Wheel of Fortune, there is a change for the better. In spite of everything, you may be ready to make the change to go move in with this person. And you may be terrified of it because this is a big change. This is a big change for you. But they like that you are, in spite of your whining and your worrying about certain things, you are not afraid. You embrace change. You receive change. Because you have that energy of like trusting what the universe is bringing at you. So your adaptability and your I want to say your lack of fear. It's interesting how you worry about the little things, but at the end of the day you're not afraid of the bigger thing. And that is what they like the most about you. Like the universe is bringing you change and you're going to be like, okay, bring it on. Notice also how we have all these male energies, and when it comes to the emotional things, we have the female energy showing. I mean, no, I was gonna say there is mostly female in this witch deck. No, that's not true. But like with the nurturing, with the relaxing, with the letting go, with the appreciating the changes, we have the female energy. So it feels like you do have a certain balance within yourself between your yin and yang, I want to say. Interesting what I'm saying. If I pay attention to what I'm saying, I'm like, what the hell am I saying? Hopefully that makes sense to you. I feel like I'm talking to a very definite group of people here. So if you're not in this group of people, this reading is definitely not for you. I would go to the other option or listen to something else. But you like, you're not afraid of whatever the universe will bring at you. They like that about you. It's interesting how like you worry about the little things, but the big thing you're like, yeah, head on. No wonder they're like irritated with that, because how can you take on big changes and worry about little stuff? Okay, what advice do the tarot, our angel and guides, have for you, my little bees? What advice do they have, s'il vous plaît? Eight of Cups, again, with the let go. Let go of the... Eight of Cups is when you have covered everything and you let go of... So there is that notion of... Look at that with the King of Pentacles. You guys are headed toward... This person wants to give you safety. This person wants to give you a home. And look at, we have the loyalty with the dog, some kind of fierce protection here with the bull. they want to give you safety, and we have the creativity here that I was talking with this angel. We're like teamwork, but there is something you need to leave behind. There is something that will not change. You are advised to really not worry about. There is something you need to leave. There is something you need to let go. And that is not an idea. This is a situation. There is a situation you need to leave. That's the advice here. You need to say goodbye. And this is, you know what, it's fine, because like in the after tarot, we see this person a little further, and there is a new person that comes and picks up the cups here, because whatever you are leaving will be the treasure of somebody else. So that's your advice here. You sure have an interesting relationship, and honestly, I would love to hear about it. I would love to know who connected with that, and I hope that will help you make the right decision here. I mean, again, like the, tarot reading is always about an advice, and you do whatever you want. But if you connected with any of this, I'd love to know what it is that you have to leave. I'd love to know how you connected with this, because this is, it feels like you guys are an amazing couple, and I'm like, I would love to meet you. That's how strong this is making me feel. And honestly, like I really feel the annoyance with that hesitation. Like you keep going back and forth between different things and worrying about the little things. Like stop sweating the little stuff. Let's see what message the angels have for you today. Here with the angel tarot. Okay, that came out like so quick. The Knight of Air. I'm not even gonna. It fell out. The Knight of Air. Intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. And look at how we have the same blue color. We're talking about the truth. The Knight of Air is the sword. That's the mental energy, but it's also like the knight on his horse. Like, look at him, it feels like it's rushing towards something. Events that occur with great speed. Once you're going to make a decision, it's going to happen like this. Take time to carefully review your options. Okay, like you don't do that already. So you're taking the time to review your options with trusting the universe. And creative solutions, that was right here with you working together with your creative solutions here. And with this strength behind, that was how you need to destroy, to break something and to find your strength. This relationship is nice. Okay, I want to pick another one, because take time, like the events are occurring with great speed. But this is a conflict here where you take time to carefully review your options. I feel like this is you. That's how you're driving this person crazy. Stuff is happening like really fast, but you're still like, okay, I gotta take care of this, let me think. Good God, please, our angels, give Radleigh an advice here, s'il vous plaît. On top of that, whatever it is that you gotta leave. There's too many cards. Ace of Fire, like show some passion a little bit. You're driving me nuts, myself. I want like patience from your partner. They are ready to show patience. And I get an advice here for Radleigh, s'il vous plaît. An advice, because you are too hesitating. It's funny how you can have that trust and hesitate so much. Say Six of Earths. That's the Six of Pentacles. That's sharing. And again, look at that. How we have the what is that called, like the justice, what is it called, that balance, I forget the term, like the scale, how you can see there is more on one side than the other, but it's still balanced. Gift of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities. Maybe that's what you have to leave. Maybe you have this new career and you don't worry about leaving your old job. Receiving a loan or paying off debts. Okay, so obviously it's possible that you worry about funds. Maybe that's why, like, you have this party and something breaks and you're worried about what's broken, but so you're missing out on the party. And with this one here, same thing. There was that notion of you reaping from what you prepared, from what you've been working on. It's okay. With the Six of Pentacles, you're finding a financial balance. Stop sweating the small stuff again. The gift of money, time, of effort. Also remember that this is in the energy of the Six of Pentacles. If you have more, don't hesitate giving, and if you need help, please take it. That's the energy that the angels want you to remember here. It's okay to accept. Maybe you tend to be like too focused on like a certain pride in accepting the help when you should. You'll be okay. Those debts, all of that, like, since you trust in the universe, keep on trusting. Okay, I hope this message helped you in any way, and that you liked it as much as I did. And I'm sending you love to all of you who listen, and I hope to be having you here on the channel very soon. Bye bye.